event. It starts at 6. It starts at 6:30. We're going to have food, music. We're going to be giving away door prizes, 55-inch TVs, Amazon Dot Echoes. We're going to be giving out a couple of awards for veterans who have really helped the clinic grow. And we're inviting all veterans that's going to be in the Dominican Republic. You are invited to the event. All you have to do is look on my Instagram, which is MedVetDR, and give us a call at the clinic so we can get a count and come on down and see us.
So y'all got that right. That's in Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. Uncle Alan is having a Gaylord for veterans. It's free. You got a lot of door prizes. It starts at 6:30 in the afternoon or in the evening. So if you are headed that way, go check it out. Go see what's going on with Uncle Alan's clinic down there in the Dominican Republic. You got any specials you can give Uncle Alan on airline tickets?
No. Don't start that. Markel, you always start some shit. No, don't start no shit. Hell no.
You did not know, but hell no.
No.
You got to get your own transportation.
What about hotels or nope, nothing. You only own Planet.
You got to get your own Airbnb. You got to get your own hotel. You got to find now. What we want you to do is dress to impress. So if you gonna bring your lady, make sure she's looking right, because this ain't no tennis shoe event. This ain't no damn soccer shirt event. This ain't no Pookie event. This is a very high class event. So if you come dressed to impress. Don't come in there. Don't come in there with like that. Don't come in there like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in there with your kitchen clothes on or your bedroom slippers. Don't come in there with like that, because you ain't gonna get in.
We gotta wear your dress blues.
Yes.
You gotta wear your dress blues.
You got.
Hey, make sure the mess whites.
You ain't gotta wear your dress blues, but it's Veterans Day, so you gotta come. You gotta come correct. In order to stay open past 12 o'clock, you gotta be a club. If you're a restaurant or anything like that, you gotta close at 12. So when they leave the event, they got a choice to go home and knock it down, or go down to the Club Miami and listen to the music. But we're not doing no after party.
Okay. Hey, so you're in the DR. What happened to Sosua? The last thing I saw about Sosua was the military or the police came out there and shut it down. Are they rebuilding Sosua?
Okay, yeah. What they're doing, Markel, they're rebuilding the beach. The beach is not going to be for the average Joe. The beach is getting ready to put hotels up there that's going to cost about $500 a night. So, if you ain't got that type of money, then you really can't be hanging out on the beach like it used to be before, because they're trying to make the place like family orientated. But you got a lot of those foreigners coming over here that's got big money. So,
right.
They want to live Big Willie style. You understand? So the police came down there. They're shutting down a lot of those mom and pop stores on the beach. And if they got enough money to open up the store once they rebuild new stores, then they can. But if they can't, then their business is pretty much over. But they're making the beaches kind of like the beaches in Punta Cana. We got resorts and stuff like that in Puerto Plata, but up in Sosua, they're making it more resort, more fancy for upscale clientele.
Okay, so where are those people moving to then? What's going to be the new spot for all the Pookies and the Ray Rays going?
Say that again.
Where's the new spot they're moving to? Where are all those people that were on Sosua? Where are they going now?
Well, I mean, they can move further down past Omni. They got little spots down there. But other than that, man, I don't know where the carpetbagger's going to be. I don't know what they're going to be doing. I really don't know, because they're trying to make it family orientated, and they don't want to see all that foolishness going on no more. I mean, they open up a highway where it takes you less than an hour to come from San Diego to Puerto Plata, and then they're opening up a highway that's going to take you 2 hours to come from Santo Domingo to Puerto Plata. Puerto Plata and Sosua, all that's real is prime beach area. And so you got all those folks that's got an easy way to come up there they ain't got no time for that foolishness no more. Markel, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. And I take this personal. And if I step on somebody's toes, oh well. You know, you have a lot of clinics that's been taking money from veterans, and on Veterans Day they don't do nothing. They don't do not one thing. Veterans Day, Thanksgiving Day, they do nothing. I've been here 4 years. Ain't none of them done nothing. I got to set the standard. I am setting the standard. They have to follow me from now on. We put a lot of time and effort in putting this event together, and all we ask is for veterans to show up so we can have a good time and celebrate Veterans Day like we're supposed to celebrate, instead of them having a parade, throwing out candies and waving flags. You feel me? Yes. I mean, because it makes no sense. You know, it makes no sense. You know, we're over here. We're an important part of the community, but sometimes we got to let them know that we important. So I put together events like this so they can know, you know, we are important. Well, you know, Markel, look, let me tell you something. And I agree with you. If you're a clinic and you're not doing more than just checking your heart and lungs, then you don't need to be going there, because they don't have your best interest at heart. There's other things that they can do to make the veteran experience a little bit better. Let me give you an example. At our clinic, on the 3rd and the 4th week, we play bingo and spades. And the veterans can come in there and win 1,000 pesos, or if they're a member of a clinic and they win a bingo game, instead of you getting 1,000 pesos, you get 2,000 pesos. We have language classes. We have a barbershop. We have a beauty shop. I mean, we have all kind of things, because we want veterans to be interested in what we're doing and how we treat them. You know, sure, you come to my clinic, there's a fee the government pays me for taking care of you, but at the same time, it's my responsibility to make you feel like you're appreciated and wanted. And that's what I try to do. Like I say, if you go to these clinics and they can't make you feel like that, then you need to reevaluate your situation and make the necessary corrections. Go to some other clinic that's making you feel like you want to feel. If you can't find one, then don't go to one at all, you know, because all of them aren't good. Just like all veterans ain't veterans. You feel me?
Yeah, true statement.
Yeah.
I was reading that, Markel, where if you are, let's say if you're 100% for PTSD, they're gonna make it very hard for you to come over there to Colombia. And from my experience with the clinic, I don't blame them. I do not blame them. If you're 100% schizophrenic, your ass needs to stay in America. If you know what I'm saying? If you're 100% PTSD, that means you don't even supposed to be out of the country. You damn sure don't even supposed to be out the bed. Your ass needs to stay in America, because you get the proper treatment in America. There's no way overseas can they treat you for that, because they ain't used to that shit. So I agree with them. I agree with them 100%. We don't need nobody coming over here that's that bad mentally to be over there, because that don't end up causing problems for us. I don't fault them for that, because I've seen it firsthand on how some of these veterans are. 60% for mental health issue could be a problem, but there's a bigger problem if you're 100% for mental health issues. Yeah. That can be a real serious problem, and I don't think anybody that's 100% for mental health issues need to be in a country calling themselves that they want to come here and live, because they're unstable, and at any time they could have an episode, and people are not prepared for that. Okay, when I see a veteran that has a mental health condition 70% or more, the first thing I ask him is, let me see your medication. If he ain't been getting no medication, I tell him right then and there, you need to go to Puerto Rico or Miami and get your stuff squared away, because I can't help. No, man, Markel, let me tell you, man, I got cats that come here that's 100% PTSD and ain't got no meds, ain't never seen no psychiatrist, ain't never talked to nobody. I got
100% there. They never talk no meds and no talking to nobody.
Well, that's the thing.
I have even had veterans lose their disability rating. I have veterans lost their rating from 100 and they drop it down to 0% because they never took meds and they never seen the doctor.
That's what I'm saying.
And then they come to me acting like I'm Helen Keller. I can perform a miracle. I can't help you. You got to go back to the States, Miami, Puerto Rico, and you got to basically start all over again. Because you can't be 100% for PTSD, 100% for schizophrenia, 100% for depression, anxiety, and not be on no medication and not talking to somebody. You just can't do that. And the VA see that, and they gonna say, "Oh, this ain't nothing wrong with this Negro. He all right, and he gonna be 0%." And then all of a sudden, the dude go crazy. He go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs on me. Look, man, I ain't do that. That's just like, look, don't get me started, Markel. Look, that's just like you have sleep apnea. If you got sleep apnea over 50%, that means you're supposed to have a machine, and you're supposed to be using a machine. If you ain't using the machine, or if you ain't never got assigned a machine, you ain't got sleep apnea, and they gonna take that shit away from you.
Yeah.
You feel me, Markel? Look, you can't come to the DR. You can't come to a third-party clinic and expect them to do 5 years of work or 10 years of 5 years of work. You can't expect that, because it won't happen. You need to stay in the States and get that stuff situated there. Because you got to remember, as a third-party clinic, I can only give you medicine for what the VA gave you medicine. The VA never gave you no medicine. I can't give you no medicine. You got to pay for that out of your pocket. And if you ain't got no insurance, you oops so. So you running around the DR or wherever you at, cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, crazy, going crazy, and everybody trying to figure out what the hell wrong with you and why you over here. And then they end up saying, that's those crazy veterans that come over here. And then we all suffer from that. It's a problem, and we as a community and we as a group, we got to try to fix that. But veterans know you can't escape yourself.
No.
Because no matter where you go, sooner or later, it's just a matter of time, you're going to get exposed.
They say you can lie to them, you can lie to me, but
you know what I mean? I tell you, Markel, I've had 3 people come to my clinic who've gotten 100% taken away because they were had mental health issues, and they never got any medicine from the VA or ever was talking to a psychiatrist. I don't feel sorry for us. It's just like them coming to me borrowing money. I can't help. I tell them go to Puerto Rico. Well, you can't go to Puerto Rico now because they jacked up. Go to Miami, but you can't do that. Let me tell you something. Still, everybody ain't what they say they are. Okay, you got to understand. Most of these folks are on a fixed income. A fixed income is you only getting a certain amount of money. After you done paid your rent, after you done bought groceries, after you done paid your ass, you broke by the 3rd week of the month. I have ran across veterans who didn't have enough money to put gas in their motorcycle, in their motor country, in their motorcycle. That's why at my clinic we do bingo and spade. We do bingo and spade tournament on the 3rd and the 4th of the month. So veterans can come in there, they can win money, and they ain't got to borrow it, and they ain't got to lose no self-dignity. They just come in there and play bingo, win it, and boom, and be done with it. Because I done seen it, man. I see it every day, bro. I see it every day. You know what I mean? You got veterans over here that is struggling. You got them in the DR, you got them in Colombia, you got them in Brazil, wherever the veterans are at, you got them there struggling. They're struggling, bro. Another thing you got to understand too, still about the VA. The VA said they want to house every homeless veteran, but it ain't that easy. It's not that easy. You got to go to the VA, and you got to have a record that you're homeless. You got to have a record that you're homeless. You can't have a certain amount of money. I mean, it's a process for them to take care of you being homeless. That's why a lot of them are homeless, because they don't want to go through the process. But it's a process for the VA to take care of you. And if you're in a country that ain't part of the United States, you can forget about it, because you ain't getting no help. Ain't nobody helping you here. You just oops so on your own. Yeah, that's so it's some challenges. They tell you 1,500 because they clickbait. They trying to get likes and all that stuff. But I'm here. I'm on the ground, baby. I'm on the ground. I see the shit every day. If you ain't got $2,500, don't come over here trying to say you want to live permanently, because it ain't going to happen. I mean, the purpose of coming to these places to live is to be comfortable. That's the whole purpose, to live and be comfortable. It ain't to come over here and be staying in the barrio or staying in some goddamn studio apartment or some bullshit like that. That ain't the purpose. Because if that's the purpose, you might as well stay your ass home. You said give them a finance literacy course. Is that what you said, Markel?
Yeah.
So he actually do you.
Do you do it?
No, I don't give them no goddamn finance literacy course. What the hell wrong with you, Markel? Hell no, they grown ass men. These damn niggas. Look, hold up, man, hold up. These cats over 50 years old. If they don't know how to manage their money by now, ain't nothing I can tell them. Ain't nothing I can do. I can't help them. I can't help them. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna bring your ragged ass over here and you're gonna spend all your money on liquor or drugs or chicas, and then you wanna come up to me and tell me that you need me to borrow $50 for next week? Markel, you'll be a broke ass Negro over here if you come to me. No, I ain't got no financial literacy course. I'm gonna tell you like Nancy Reagan told everybody, don't do it. Just say no. Like you said, Markel, all these folks these are grown men. These are grown men. They know better. So most of the problems that expats cause are self-inflicted pain. They come over there and they cause their own problem. I can't help them, man. And I'm not gonna say I'm sorry, but I can't help them. Before you come over here and you decide to live in these countries, you need to do a recon, reevaluate your situations, and make sure you make the necessary adjustment. Because you need a certain amount of money, you need to learn the culture of the people. This ain't no new shit. They tell us this shit in the service. If you ever been to Germany, if you ever been to Korea, Panama, war, Afghanistan, Iran, they tell you this stuff. This ain't no new shit. It's just that veterans come over here and all of a sudden they want to pretend that they brand new. You ain't new, Negro.